Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to my deck collection review. This is going to be a quick overview of 3 tarot and oracle decks from Sandra Anne Taylor. And I have to say, I love and adore all her decks. I would buy a deck from her unseen. I think I almost did with the Quantum Oracle. I pre-ordered it, not even knowing what's inside, only because I so appreciate all her decks. Her decks are amazing. They're always on target, I will say that. Her guidebooks are so expansive in their meanings and messages. It's added so much to my readings and so much to my life. I have to say that right off the bat. The first one I ever got, there are 2 energy decks here and 1 tarot deck. So the oracle decks are these 2, and this is a tarot deck. There are differences. When it comes to energy, you can get the quantum oracle or the energy oracle or both. That's to find out the energy. You can use the decks alone or a combination with other decks to fill out your readings to find out what energy is affecting the circumstances are in your life right now. And then the Akashic Tarot I use for Akashic Records Readings. So if you ever wanted to do Akashic Records, tap into the Akashic Records. I use the Akashic Tarot deck. It is so on point. All these decks are so on point. Okay, the 2 energy decks, they both have 53 cards in them with a guidebook, and the Akashic Tarot has 62 cards. So I'm going to put all the information down below in the description, just like all my other videos. Also, if you want to see a close-up review, I have them all on my channel, a video dedicated to each one, showing all the cards and their meanings, and maybe even a bonus reading at the end. But this is just to give you an overview. So the first one I'm going to start off with is the Energy Oracle. If you don't already have this is like a #1, so amazing deck. It was my first deck from her. 53 cards in here with a guidebook, the Energy Oracle. I used it in a combination with tarot and other oracle decks, and I pull energy cards to see what the energy is. It rounds out the whole reading. It shows what energy you're dealing with. It almost sums up the entire energy from beginning to end of all the cards you've already pulled. It's that on target. So you open it up. All these decks come in a great box. Excuse the silver on top. It won't have the silver on top. I tried to gild my deck silver and it dripped all over. So minus the silver, the backs of the cards are beautiful. Blue, beautiful deck. The guidebook, I will say, is so great on all of her decks. They are as a black and white picture. It will say door to romance, new beginnings in love. It will give you the upright, the reversed, and also an affirmation on every card. So just to give you a quick example, you'll have like the number up top to quickly look in the guidebook. It will say walking away. So obviously this is going to tap into your intuition right away. You don't necessarily have to go into the guidebook for this deck, though if you want to go in for expansive meanings, but you can also trigger so much with the image, the artwork, and walking away. Action, this is aligned action, beautiful artwork, rest and rejuvenation. We have woman holding a coin. Who doesn't love to get that? So beautiful artwork, happy family. I love the artwork in here. I love this card, door to spirit, yes. And I use it all the time consistently. I would say all her decks, why I want to show this is because I use all her decks consistently ever since I bought them. And you can't say that for a lot of tarot and oracle decks. You use them when you get them, you put them to the side. Once in a while you use them. But I will say, these decks really have added to my readings and to my life. I make no, I'm not understating that enough. Like, it really has added so much. I consistently use them. Angel of Strength. I love this card as well. Angel of Balance. So you'll see there are archangels in here. Archangel Michael for chakra. There's a lot going on. Combination of the chakra and archangels. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. I love this, healer of the ages. I love the magician and the mirrors in here. I would get that card a lot. We're like a healed magician now manifesting. It's going to be reflected in the world. I've been getting that message over and over on the side. Third chakra, Archangel. Sixth chakra. So Metatron. I love these. You can use it in a combination. I love this, door to personal healing and happiness. They're beautiful artwork in here. I love the artwork. I love the key messages right on the card, so you can instantly get what the energy is. So a man holding a heart, blossoming abundance. Who doesn't want that? So as you can see, financial constraints. It's not all happiness here. Community. I love that. That's what I feel about this channel. The temple path. We've been getting that a lot, where we have divine assistance. We're all on our divine path here, and we have help. Yin and yang, balance, all tied up. So you get the idea, the thinking man. And see that it does show the energy. We have deceit here. You know, it's very clear, crisp. When you want to sense the energy, I usually shuffle the cards, wait for them to fall out, and I get probably about 3 cards to fill out what the energy is, to show what we're coming from, what we're harnessing. 7th chakra. I mean, when I say I love these cards, and I have used them consistently, man holding a coin, who doesn't want that? Broken heart, we've got that, door to value. So you can get the idea. I shuffle the cards and see what falls out of the deck to get messages for the energy. And you can use alone, or you can use in combination with other decks. So definitely the energy, when you want to get a feel for the energy, look no further than the Energy Oracle cards, 53 card deck from her. The next one I got concerning the energy is the Quantum Oracle. This is her latest, newest version, her latest, newest deck. The Quantum Oracle, again, it does have 53 cards and a guidebook, and it comes in. And this is talking about quantum energy, and this is different than the Energy Oracle in the sense that it has suits in it. You'll see it. Again, the guidebook always has a black and white picture. It will give the upright, reversed, and an affirmation. That's how it goes on all her guidebooks. And the guidebooks have such great expansive meaning. I mean, it is a guidebook to go into for those meanings because they're beautiful. This is different. The backs of the cards, I love the backs of the cards. Again, 53 cards, but they're different suits. So up here, you'll have people, the loving man. You'll have people, you'll have consciousness, you'll have the spirit card, and you'll have energy, and you'll have intention. Or you have event, cycle, and its intention. Hold on a second. Events, and there is an intention. So up on top, not only does it have a number, but right with the shading, the coloring, will give you what suit it is. So this is people. So the quantum energy is in the regard to people. So you draw, I would draw a lot of cards for this one. See what falls out of the deck. But there are people involved, would be loving man. You have a consciousness. It would be a consciousness of lack. The expansive meanings are amazing for this deck. You can also pull a lot from your intuition right away. Obviously, if you got the consciousness of lack, the sacred temple, the spirit card, you look it up. So this has suits, where the other energy cards, it's just the picture and the key word. This is also has additional suits for the quantum energy. So this is energy of letting go, energy of true love. We got that card recently. Professional assistance. These are all cards that came out recently. Great achievement is the event. Family is the people. So if it comes in a reading, you could see the cycle. We got that recently of transformation. That's what's on the cover of the deck. We're such in a cycle of transformation right now. Oh, what is this one? We have the spirit angels in the 4 directions. Is that beautiful? Spirit, intuition, and manifestation. Intention is playing it safe. So it's telling you what's the event, travel. So you pull out many cards and you'll see, I love the categories on top. The energy is stuck energy. Oh, here we have, let me turn this around. We have the cycle is of new beginnings. How beautiful. The artwork, spirit, the healing light. I love the spirit cards, are amazing. Hopefully someone else in my house will get that phone so I don't have to stop. We have the loving woman as the people. Events, deception. Consciousness, present power. I love this. We were getting this a while ago. We were getting this a lot about taming, being firmly in the present, not taming the past and the future. Happy success, consciousness. Beautiful. Family, friends, guides, spirit. The event is conflict, consciousness, victim mentality, the vast universe, spirit. So you get the idea. The artwork is beautiful. The categories, the suits are beautiful. Your highest self. If you want to see every card, I do have close-up reviews again of every card. Status quo, courage. I love this card, Ascended Masters. So these are in suits. So you have, again, spirit, energy, intention, events, cycles, people, consciousness, deserving. Beautiful. This is the Quantum Oracle. And again, this is 53 cards. I use this as well. And all these decks I use alone, or you use with other tarot and oracle cards, and it reshapes your whole reading. It fills the gap of what's the energy. So when you're asking, you know, what is the energy affecting the energy, this is so inclusive because it does have the people, the intention, the consciousness, the events, the cycle, you know, all of that. So you can use that and get a great reading. And if you're using also want to get energy, what's around you and everything. I mean, these are two energy decks that there really isn't anything out there that fills the gap when it comes to energy. And I'm all about the energy. If you resonate with my channel, it's so we feel the energy. We're so in touch with the energy. And to tap into the energy, what are we working with? What's affecting this? What's shaping this reading? If I'm doing a reading, what's the energy? And I have to tell you, these two decks, I mean, it is so on point and on target. I could pull out a million, like all these cards. Say there's a reading here, all these cards, and I pull some energy cards. It sums up what I've already pulled and gives it, it fleshes it out, I have to say, with the energy. So these are two energy decks I definitely wholeheartedly recommend. 53 cards. Guidebook is amazing. The messages, expansive, are amazing. You can also use your intuition on them. It pulls a lot. Yeah, so then when you're done with the energy, this is a whole different ball game. This is the Akashic Tarot. I use this to tap into the Akashic Records. 62, it was 11:11 on the video when I announced this deck. You really tap into the Akashic Records. It's so deep. It's almost like what your spiritual contact is. Checking in with Akashic Records. Where are you on the journey? So it's very deep. There are different suits in here. There's like scrolls and keys and forces. It does a little bit go to the tarot, but not really. It's a whole different system, but you'll get it once you start. And the guidebook gives expansive, beautiful meanings that completely go into depth to what you're looking at in the picture and bringing it home to a depth that you really drink in and it holds you. I do these actually monthly to check into where we are. 62 card decks. 62 cards in here, and the guidebook is amazing. And again, it's a deck, once I got it, I use all the time. It's a black and white picture, just like upright, reverse, and the Akashic force. Instead of the affirmation, you get the Akashic force. I love that we got the Buddha Buddha prepares. So instead of, you know, upright, reverse, and instead of an affirmation, it's actually the Akashic force, which gives you an action like a deep breath and a meditation, you know, what to drink in from that card as the Akashic force. I adore these cards. Oh my gosh. Ever since I got them, I use them all the time. Like I said, I do it monthly. I've started to share those on my channel as well. Beautiful backs of the cards, 62 cards in here. This would be considered major arcana if it's just red and just has a number. It's add some. She literally has divine help here. So you have major arcana. So this is the keys. It's more like the pentacles to me, but it also has additional meaning, master artisan. And you would look up in the meaning, it would give a whole description of what's happening in this card and how that is bringing home the Akashic Records meaning for you. Like, where are you on your journey right now if you are the master artisan? You have roses. How could I forget the roses? The suit of roses, 3 of roses, loving elementals. This is, again, another major arcana caught in the ruins. We had that for a while. We got out of that. 3 of keys, the chess game. 2 of roses, the winged messengers. They're beautiful, stunning artwork. You really get sucked into this deck. The meanings are almost like a story. It really brings you into the card and into what you're like put into the card and into the journey of what this means, where you are in place in life on your journey. The King of Keys, major arcana again. This would be the Archangel Raphael. Stunning artwork. So look out. The King of Roses. 7 of Forces, balance. The Divine Physician. We were getting this so much during the pandemic, the major arcana. This deck is so on target. We kept on getting the Divine Physician all through COVID, what we were dealing with. 7 of Roses, the journey. 1 of Scrolls, on track. We're on track. Archangel Michael, major arcana. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous cards. 7 of Scrolls, industry. I love this. Will, wisdom, and mind. This is so powerful, major arcana, when we get that. Queen of Roses, we've been getting that a lot. Queen of Roses. 4 of Keys, clearing the way. We got that months ago, clearing the way. Akashic Library. So you get the idea. Reflections, of course, major arcana. So all of these that just have a number. The War of the Roses. I love this card. We got this. The Akashic Fields, 1 of Forces. When you have that at your back supporting you. The Treasure. Fated meeting. Five of Roses, the garden. So you have to look it up in the book to understand. You're not going to get much just from your intuition with this deck, the Light of the World. You have to go in and you really drink in the message, Queen of Forces. I mean, when you read from the guidebook, it brings you on a whole journey with this card. Like Queen of Forces, like just to give you a quick idea, if we were to tap in here, hold on a second, I just want to give you an idea. Oh my God, I flipped right to it. Queen of Roses, it will say like this card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. Oh no, Queen of Forces, I must wrote Queen of Roses. All right, maybe I shouldn't get into it here. If you ever want to get a taste of the actual meanings, you can go to, I do have close-up reviews of each one, but yeah, because I can't get to it really quickly. You have to look it up in the book. Hold on a second, let me see if I can, because it wants to be read. Okay, Queen of Forces, maybe that's where we're at. Queen of Forces, to keep in mind, just a quick thing, it says, you know, it drinks you into the whole card. This card shows a woman balancing the energies of the sun in one hand and the moon in the other, with a river flowing beneath her feet. The Queen of Forces represents a woman who can help to bring greater balance to your life. She brings an unusual combination of power and peace, creativity and receptivity in both her energy and her support. This can represent someone in your life, or it could even indicate you, or a possible love interest or an associate coming in. It may be someone you know or someone new, but when this appears, there's tender yet powerful support. During this time, choose to support yourself as well. You hold the forces of the sun, the creativity, and the moon, receptivity, and only you yourself can direct the energy of your eternal life. It goes on and on and on. I kind of skip, and then it gives you an Akashic force. Feel the Queen of Forces approach. She offers all sorts of support and energy. Who is she in your life? Take a deep breath and tap the inner part of you that rules the forces of the world. It's like use your creativity and receptivity, harness the forces of the world. I guess that was a message that wanted to just come through. Anyway, but it will go into depth. I skimmed that message because I didn't want to hold up the overview, but it drinks you into the actual picture and shows you where you're at. The Queen of Scrolls is right here, the Akashic Tarot. Let's see what the Queen of Scrolls is. I just wanted to give you a real taste. This is just really, I love this deck. You pull a couple of cards from here and you get lost in another world and you really connect to yourself, and it really is on target on really deep, profound levels. Deep. When you pull out several cards, you go on a whole journey. You really do. This is a beautiful woman, holds a scroll as she stands in front of a sunlit archway. Around her swirls the energy of wisdom, knowledge, and Akashic truth. When this card appears upright, she brings important information and inspiration to you. The Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind, one you may already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way or offer friendship that could develop into a deeper love. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you're a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning, whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered. Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic Scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. And then she gives you the Akashic Force. Close your eyes and feel the Queen of Scrolls approach. As she hands you a scroll, your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. She's handing you the scrolls. As she approaches, she hands you the scroll, so your greater mind awakens. Feel the sparkling brilliance there. That's what I mean. Like, you really dive deep, and imagine doing that for, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 cards. Keep pulling until you feel completely you've got your full message. this, I just love this deck, and I use it consistently ever since I got it as well. So, the Muse. So we'll flip Archangel Gabriel. So this one has 62 card decks in here, and yeah, 62 cards in here, and these are the backs of the cards. So this was the Akashic Tarot. This is when you tap into the Akashic Records, and I love this deck as well. So these three decks, I do have close-up reviews of each deck on my channel if you want to see each and every card, and possibly a bonus reading at the end. I think I did on most of my videos. But these two definitely for the energy. This one you can almost get a full reading with all the you know, all the categories, the suits in it, because it was divvied up with the people, the events, the cycle, you know, it's quantum oracle. It has all of that in here. The energy, that was like, you could really use that almost intuitively. I love the artwork in that. That was my very first one, and I always use that consistently for the energy. Akashic Tarot was to tapping into the Akashic Records, and you really go in deep to see where you are on your journey at this moment, tapping into the Akashic Records, and it really does take you so deep. And I really truly love both these, all three, and I use them for different reasons. I use them alone or in combination with other decks. And like I said, Sandra Anne Taylor, there's something with her decks where this one I did buy, I pre-ordered sight unseen. She's one of those authors, if she comes out for a deck, I'm getting it, because I love what she infuses her decks. They're all, they really do fill a gap that other decks don't have. I have an Akashic Oracle from another author, but I don't have an Akashic Tarot. You know, this is like one and alone energy. I mean, I don't see other energy decks. Quantum energy, Quantum Oracle, you know, these decks are unique. They fill a gap that's not out there. It's different. It goes deep. And I have to say, it's so on target. It's alarmingly on target. And not only but on target, but then so crisp, clean, and clear, that where you're reading prior, if you have other cards down, you know, it's a little on one level, and then you put these cards down, it sums it up, it flushes it out, it makes it so crisp and clear what the energy is. It really adds to your readings, and I'm not lying when I said it, it's really added to my life too, because I've garnered so much from these decks. So I wanted to kind of honor that, show all three in one in this deck collection. Again, if you want to see a close-up review, see each and every deck and all of that good stuff, I do have close-up reviews of each deck, but I just wanted to show all three decks from Sandra Anne Taylor. Akashic Tarot has 60 cards with a guidebook, and these two have 53 cards with a guidebook, and just so great for any kind of readings you could possibly want to do. So I wanted to do this deck review. All right, take care. Bye-bye.